Hello, I wanted to take this moment to show you how you can check your grades in the parent portal for your child or for yourself if you're a student looking at this. So here we have the parent portal. We go to powerschool.howell.k12.nj.us and we have to log in with the login information that was already created, and I won't have that information for you. When you get in, you have to click on your child. So I'm going to click on Nicholas because he is a child at Middle School South, and I'm going to look at grades and attendance. And when I get into grades and attendance, it's going to show up like this. And what we want to do is click the tab here that says grades and attendance. And then when we click into this tab, we can see that there are actual grades in. Now we have to remember that everything is keeping a running average. So there might only be one grade in right now, and it could show that your child is possibly failing if there's only one grade in. So don't panic until you start to drill in and click in on things. So when I click in and I drill in, and we'll start with the Spanish, I can see that there are 3 assignments in, and the student has 100 on all 3. And if I click on one of the assignments, so anything blue is hyperlinked. So if I click on that assignment, what I can see is that this child had this assignment on September 11th, day 1 of Spanish, and it just says to please view video and complete the activity. So some teachers will use the description and leave a little bit of information for you in here about the assignment. Now, if I go into another subject, let's try pre-algebra. When we look into this class, what we can see is this child's average as of today is a B in 85. Anytime where you see these flags where we have these collected and we have this symbol here, it says assignment not included in final grade. This might just mean that this is homework that the teacher is tracking that the student is doing, but they are not giving a score, a numeric score to, so that it is not averaging in. And then here we have a quiz grade, and we can see that 100, and then another quiz grade of a 70. So right now there are only 2 quiz grades in. There's nothing else. So that 170 is going to average out to an 85, and that's how the student has their score. So many times we might see 1 assignment or 2 assignments and question a grade, but we have to remember it's a running average, and it's very early in the school year at this point that we're looking at these grades. Returning back to grades and attendance and back to our grades and attendance tab, we can also see that sometimes teachers leave comments for us. So in this case, we're going to go into music. Not only do we have a blue hyperlinked assignment with information, but this score is also hyperlinked. When a score is hyperlinked, it means that the teacher has left a comment on the child's score. So in this case, we have a music assignment and the teacher just wrote, "Thank you for introducing yourself to class. Looking forward to a great year." Now, sometimes the teacher will take notes in there. If the assignment's late, they might put the date in there, or if maybe it was incomplete, they might leave some information in there for a parent. So it's really important to click in and check that. Returning back to grades and attendance, you also have this tab for standards. We do have, not only do we have our numeric grade for the academic or the actual subject area, but we also have standards where we look at things like behavior and participation. So if we look here and we click in on science, it looks like the teacher here does have a standard-based grade in already for science for behaviors that support learning. This is a 4-point scale, so the highest you can get is a 4, and that's exceeding expectations. 3 is at grade level. 2 means that the child is working towards grade level, and a 1 means that they're really struggling in that area. So this child has a 3 in that area, which is what we're looking for. We can look here. There are no grades in here yet for this one. And we look here, and we're only going to see these for our core classes. And you can see in most cases, these won't be in until the end of the trimester when report cards go in. So most teachers save this for the end, but sometimes teachers will put this in and have kind of a running standards grade throughout the trimester. So standards-based grades aren't counting towards academics. Grades and attendance, this is where you're finding your academic grade. And this is where you can keep track of the grade so you don't have to get a surprise when report cards come. You should be able to know all along what the score is. I hope you find this helpful.